Hello friends, I love making these videos. One, because I get to put on makeup, thank God. But two, I get to share with you some of the things that the Lord has been speaking to me because they are now words, they are RHEMA words, and they're meant to encourage the body of Christ. One thing the Lord has been talking to me about on Sunday, actually, He was reminding me of a time in March when I started to declare and prophesy that I felt like there was going to be a time of radical blessings, like tangible, financial, physical blessings, especially for the church. Now, when we ask the Lord to bless us and give us favor, we know that He can show up in any way. It can be financial, it can be spiritual, it can be emotional, it can be relational. I'm definitely not a prosperity gospel kind of person. However, the Lord was speaking to me about the connection between shame and double portion. So now shame is defined as like feeling a humiliation or like a dishonor because of a certain situation that happened, especially relational and in society. Shame is not always caused by an action of something that we have done wrong. Sometimes people feel shame because they feel like they can't meet societal standards, they don't have the right education or like finances, or something has been taken away from you, or you've lost something that makes you feel humiliated in the eyes of society. A story that best exemplifies what I'm talking about is the story of Job. So on Monday, I read the whole entire book. I love how the author spends the first section of the book, the first chapter, describing the wealth of Job. He numbers how many animals he had, how many children he had, the servants. This guy was super rich. And then the Lord allowed the devil to basically strip Job of all his wealth and even his family members, and he had left with nothing. The next 30 chapters are basically Job's friends shaming him and saying he must have sinned against the Lord. That's why he's lost everything, all his wealth. Job tries to defend himself, and at some point he just stops talking because he's just probably so overwhelmed with all the shame that was being put upon him. By the end of the book, the Lord makes Job's friends apologize to him for shaming him, and Job's wealth is completely restored. And not only does he have what he had from before, he actually gets double. You can count the number of animals that he owned. There was double the amount as when he started off with. So I just believe that we are entering a time of double portion, like recompensation from the Lord. I believe that the Lord really wants to radically recompensate like the church. We don't pray for God to give us like $1,000,000 just to show His love. We know that's not how it works, but there's something so offensive to the Lord about undeserved shame, which is externally dishonoring. All right, but He wants to visibly recompensate you what is owed and what was given to you, and actually double that amount. I don't know how it works, but I'm gonna just use this time to prophesy. I believe that some people went into this quarantine time and they were barely making ends meet, especially financially, and they're gonna come out not only being just okay, their debts canceled, but actually an overage in terms of like how much that they have. They're going to have radical financial blessing. I also believe that there are some people that went into this time and they had pre-existing health issues already, like they've had struggled with health issues for certain years, and not only are they coming out of this time not having died from corona, thank God, but some of those health issues from before would have just been radically like healed, like completely gone. I don't know how it happens what or like how it's gonna happen. I just know that this is true. This is what the Lord has been speaking to me. And I also want to remind you that the double portion is a Old Testament term. By the time we get to the New Testament, it's not double. It's like 30, 60, 100 folds. So who knows what you're actually going to get, but I think the Lord is really on recompensation right now. So I want to end by just reading this Bible verse to you, and I feel like you can just take this to the bank and cash it. This is the promise from the Lord, and it's good. It's from Joel 2:25. It says, I will repay for you for the years of the locust has eaten. You will plenty eat until you're full. You will praise the name of the Lord your God who works wonders. Never again will my people be shamed. Then you will know that I am the Lord of Israel, and there is no other. Never again will my people be shamed. I believe that, and I bless you with that. And I hope that you've been encouraged by this word. And like, share, comment, and bless you. Thank you.